The AP problem says a rural county hospital offers several health services. The hospital administrators conducted a poll to determine whether the residents' satisfaction with the available services depends on their gender. A random sample of 1,000 adult county residents was selected. The gender of each respondent was recorded, and each was asked whether he or she was satisfied with the services offered by the hospital. The resulting data are shown in the table. Part A says, using a significance level of 0.05, conduct an appropriate test to determine if, for adult residents of this county, there is an association between gender and whether or not they were satisfied with services offered by the hospital. For Part A, we will use phantoms. The parameter and hypothesis are kind of two in one, if you will. They go together. So first we will define our hypotheses. The null hypothesis is that there is no association between gender and satisfaction with the hospital services. The alternative hypothesis is that there is an association between gender and satisfaction with the hospital services. Our alpha is 0.05. There are three assumptions that need to be checked. One is SRS. It is stated in the problem. At least 80% of all expected values are greater than 5. And no expected value is less than 1. Proof that the last two conditions are met is given in the expected values table to the right. To find these expected values, you multiply the row total by the column total of the observed value you are looking at and divide by the total, or the table total. The test we will compute is a chi-square test for independence. I performed the chi-square test for independence and got a chi-square value of 4.1173, a p-value of 0.0424, with a df of 1. Now we make a decision to either reject or fail to reject the null hypothesis. We reject the null hypothesis that there is no association between gender and satisfaction with hospital services because our p-value of 0.0424 is smaller than our alpha of 0.05. Part B says, is 800 out of 1,000 a reasonable estimate for the proportion of all adult county residents who are satisfied with the services offered by this hospital? Explain why or why not. 800 over 1,000 is a reasonable estimate for the proportion of all adult county residents who are satisfied with hospital services because the proportion of males who were satisfied, 384 out of 464 total males, or 82.76%, and the proportion of females who were satisfied, 416 over 536 females total, or 77.61%, are both close to 80%, which is 800 out of 1,000. So yes, it is a reasonable estimate.